being rejected.
Sorry, I was just watching Charlie Gold as I ate. But I decided, I don't know exactly, and I can't remember exactly what I was supposed to be streaming today. There is a hair on my screen. But I was like, I'm bored. Let me just eat for a bit. See, I've already eaten part of it. I eat cheeseburgers weird. I like try to eat the outer like crust sides before I eat like the good bit. Don't question me. It's really good. It comes like I get it from this place called Burger Bank. I love it. But we had a failed date night on Friday. So we went on a date night on Saturday instead, which was a little hectic and everything because I wasn't having a good day. I had a mental breakdown before we went out. And then I'm off today, and I was like, what do you want to do for dinner tomorrow? And Matthew was like, hey, you decide. Because he cooks a lot more than I do for us because he just tends to have more free time because I am studying, because I have to take my WT5, or I'm just having a mental breakdown. It happens a lot more than I want to admit, because also a lot of times I don't even realize that I'm having one. I really hope you guys can't hear my chewing. So if you can, I'm sorry. But yeah, no, it's just a cheeseburger. I'm lame. I get just cheese and ketchup only because, and yes, Dr. Pepper because I'm trash. But anyways, so like I'm just like, okay, well, I'm in charge of date night. It's not even a date night. Matthew wasn't considering a date night. He was just like, yeah, you just figure out what we're gonna do for dinner. And if you can't figure out anything, then like I'll just figure something out when I get home. And I'm just like, okay. And I have a go-to for dinner normally because my go-to normally is like hot dish. He doesn't like any of the hot dishes that I make because they just are weird to him, he says. Like they taste weird because of the combinations. Like, because one of them is tuna fish hot dish. He hates tuna, so that's a given. But it's just packed tuna, just like in the little packets. Like, I don't know. It's tuna, cream of mushroom soup, and egg noodles. Amazing. I love them. But, and then you put cheese on top, just like American cheese or whatever. But it's really good. And it's just a simple hot dish, just 3 ingredients. Throw it in the oven for 30 minutes at 350. Great. And then we have macaroni hot dish, which is my favorite. It's macaroni noodles, tomato soup, and hamburger meat. I love it. Everyone I know loves it. Everyone I have made it for loves it. Everyone my mom has made it for loves it. Everyone loves it, except Matthew. I'm just like, damn, I married the one man on this planet that does not like hot dish. You best not be messing with Daddy's cards. He'll be upset. Yeah. You can't mess with his magic cards. But anyways, my go-to for me and Matthew though is the main centerfold of it all is meatloaf. He thinks my meatloaf is just amazing. I came up with the recipe, and I'm not sure how because it's not my mom's recipe. But apparently, it's similar to her recipe for hamburger, like hamburger patties, except there's certain other things that she doesn't add. And it's just like, I can't find a source of where I got this recipe exactly, but it's my recipe. He loves it. He loves it so much. And so I'm just like, I'll make that and a few sides for him. And what I'll do is you can even see like out there, it's kind of like messy and stuff. I'm going to clean the living room because he's in charge of cleaning the kitchen because he cleans it differently than me. And he doesn't like always scrape out and clean out dishes before putting them in the sink. And then he'll have water, like he'll obviously use a sink still, so like he'll fill up a cup of water or something, and well, water is gets into those dishes, and then it's like food and water, and no, I can't do it. So he's basically in charge of cleaning the kitchen. So, and he's been cooking meals a lot because I've been so busy with work, school, and now work classes, and it's just like a mess. Sorry, I'm still recovering. Like, I've recovered for the most part, I want to say, from COVID. I just still have a cough. It sucks. Seeing myself eat on camera is really funny. I'm sorry. But so I'm making meatloaf tonight. And I was walking in Walmart. He loves soda. I like soda too. Honestly, if I stopped soda again, I could probably lose a bit more weight a bit faster. And yes, I know I'm talking about losing weight and I'm eating a cheeseburger. Don't come at me. I know I don't need a lesson on how to lose weight and everything. Um, but yeah, so he likes soda. So I ran over and I was walking into Walmart and the first thing I saw were 2 liters. I never buy 2 liters. Me and Matthew usually buy soda bottles because you can reseal them and everything. Because he used to have this habit of just like leaving cans everywhere and they would attract ants when we lived with his mom. So that was after that we turned to bottles. Well, he turned to bottles, and then if I was like, "Hey, can you buy me some soda?" he would buy a bottle. Um, but we never bought 2 liters because we never get through them fast enough before they go flat. Because I feel like 2 liters go flat so goddamn fast. But anyways, ignoring the science behind why the fuck is it going so flat, like damn, I was like, do you like RC or Diet Right? Because I love both. I grew up with both. Like those were the sodas, honestly, that I drink more often than Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, Coke, any other soda besides maybe Sunkist. My dad loved the orange Sunkist, so we always had it. Um, but I was like, do you like RC or Diet Right? And he texted me, he's like, well, RC is better. And I'm just like, okay. And for his little surprise, we're doing an activity at the end of the night. And no, it is not a sexual activity. Don't think about that. It is a decorating activity, and it's going to be so fun. It's like cookies and stuff. I'm excited. But no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to like light candles and everything. And I'm going to, oh, I can't. I'm a mess. This is going to be great. I'm going to have candles lit and everything. I'm going to have the fireplace going because we have an electronic fireplace. And I'm going to like, I can't really dim the lights. So I might have them off, or I might just have like certain lights on to kind of give it a dimmed effect. And then I'm going to have it like, I don't really have placemats because we don't have a dining room table, but we have a coffee table that lifts. so you can like work at it and stuff. So it's not it's not the most romantic thing, okay? But I'm gonna have like our wedding champagne glasses out, and those I'm gonna fill with the RC. It sounds so white trash, like it is deaf white trash. But I think he's gonna like it. I think he's gonna think it's like adorable or something. That I was just like, just a little bit. See, I have these mini string lights. Those might actually work for mood lighting, but I don't have a ladder and I don't know where I'd hang them. So I can't do that. But you know, it's a thought that counts, right? Mm. But I'm probably gonna stream for a bit. I don't really know what to talk about exactly. I feel like I should do an introduction though. That's why I put that in the title. Let me just something fell. I'll pick that up in a second. Yeah, this is like one of those local places, so it's like greasy and stuff, like terrible for you. But you know, I'm eating it anyway. But so introduction. My name, Brittany Marie. No, that is not my last name. I don't know anyone with the last name Marie. I know plenty of people with the middle name Marie. Welcome to the club of like the 99% of women who have the middle name Marie. I have a new last name. I have an old last name and a new last name, obviously, because I'm married. I'm a 2000s baby. I probably look really old in all honesty. Like people are probably looking at me being like, "Oh yeah, she's in her late 20s or early 30s," and that's what I think in my head. I may actually seem like I'm fucking 16. I don't know, but I'm 22. I have a long list of issues. We'll start with mental. It's just kind of so you guys like know me, you know? I want to be like completely like forward with all of this stuff. Like, so basically, I think depression. I have not been reconfirmed on that. Like, it's on my chart that I have depression slash anxiety disorder, but that hasn't been like reconfirmed since my latest diagnoses. But I have had a confirmed panic disorder. So there's that. So I guess the anxiety part is true. I have PTSD. We can go in another day and talk about why. Anyways, so PTSD. And then I also have agoraphobia, which is kind of like a lot of time it's kind of the like a fear of being in crowded places and everything. You just like don't like it. And so you end up being someone who stays home a lot, you don't go out a lot and all of that stuff. And I just realized that's kind of true for me. I don't. I freak out. I get really stressed and freaked out when I'm in a large crowd and everything alone. But I can if I'm with someone, but they have to also make sure that they have to be able to calm me down because I still will get stressed out and freaked out and everything, but it's a lot easier to do it when there's someone with me. That's why in the mornings I lack so much motivation to do errands on my day off when I'm like, I need to go do this, I need to go do that. I put things off because I know there's going to be people. And it's not that like, well, yeah, I don't like people that much, but like it's scary. I don't know. I'm
sorry.
I wasn't talking to you. But and the last thing that I have definitely been diagnosed with is bipolar disorder. Even though that's coming into question now too. Okay. You ever get an itch like it's like right here? It doesn't feel good. It's itchy. But the bipolar disorder is coming into question because the psychiatrist that diagnosed me, I came up to him and I was like, I'm starting to think I might be borderline. I'm not 100% sure. I just wanted your input on it since you're the psychiatrist. Like, you're certified. You went to school for it. You should know. And he looked at me dead straight, over camera because it was a Zoom type thing, and told me, no, that's just something kids made up. That's a label. That's not real. It's not an actual true mental disorder. And I was like, okay. So I just kind of went home and I was like, well, I guess I don't have it. But he did say it's fake. So that makes me kind of like question things, These are mac and cheese bites. None of this is healthy. Don't come at me. I know it's not healthy. I will have my greens tonight. I have vegetables as one of the sides. There's multiple sides. Hello. But anyways, so I decided that I was going to get a new psychiatrist because I wasn't feeling seen, heard. I feel like this is just going to be a rant stream. Should I become a shanty or something? Should I just start screaming? No. I feel like I need something like to be really mad about if I was going to do that. I hate that. Stop. He's clicking on my heart rate. But no, I can close that. I don't want to lose battery. What was I saying? Oh, my psychiatrist. I moved to a new psychiatrist because I was like, I don't want to say he's a quack, but like he took 15, 30 minutes to diagnose me with a lot of stuff, shoved me on medication, and then every appointment got shorter and shorter and shorter, even though I was paying for a full 15-minute conversation. He was always 10 minutes late at least, and the conversation lasted maybe 5 minutes. I timed the last one that I had with this guy, and it was less than 2 minutes. And he was 11 minutes late to the conversation. Only to be like, yeah, no, you're okay, so your meds are fine, okay, so we're not going to do anything. Good, see ya, click. Dude, I know you're not a therapist, but I feel like you need to talk to me a little bit more. Because also, if I say everything's good, it's good right now. I don't know why, but when a therapist or doctor or whatever says, how are you doing? Unless at that moment I am not feeling okay, I'll say I'm feeling fine. Because I'm thinking it's just chat. I'm not thinking like they're asking for a specific reason. I'm thinking it's just, they're just chatting. They're making small talk before we get into the appointment. But for him, it was, how are you doing? Oh, you're doing fine? Okay, how are the meds doing? Oh, okay, so they're doing fine? Okay. So we'll just send in a refill for that. Because also, he wouldn't refill my prescriptions unless I scheduled an appointment with him. I already got the text message from my pharmacy saying that they're not refilling my bipolar medication because he denied the refill because I haven't scheduled another appointment with him. Dude, take a hint, I guess. I guess you need to formally say goodbye to your psychiatrist, but whatever. So I go to this new psychiatrist, and he's really nice. He was kind of flabbergasted, though, by the fact that my ex-psychiatrist was like, yeah, that's not real. And he's like, it literally is. It's a personality disorder. It's in the DSM. And I'm just like, I know. I'm not stupid. But it made me feel like I was stupid because yeah, I took 1 year of psychology in college, like not even 1 year, one semester of psychology. I don't know anything about this stuff. I barely know the different parts of the brain. I don't know anatomy, none of that. I'm not good with that stuff. I'm good with chemistry. For the most part, certain parts of chemistry. Mostly the quantitative part, like the actual like instrumentation. I'm better at that. Like, don't sit here and give me like calculus mixed with chemistry and say, okay, go do it. Mm-mm. I'll just play with my GC mass spec. Okay, you can just scoot away. But anyways, he was thinking like it's a possibility that we can look into, and like that was how the beginning part of the conversation when we got to that. Of course, we went over all of my diagnoses, and he was like, yeah, all of that sounds right. All of that sounds correct. Like with how you're acting here, with how you're describing your lifestyle and all that. That sounds like that is what is going on. And like he asked me about my PTSD, and he was like, do like scents affect you and everything? And at first I was like, no, scents don't affect me. And then I felt bad because I had lied to him technically about that because I forgot scents do affect me because I bought Matthew my favorite cologne. Oh my God. It's my favorite. I used to work at this retail store, and they had this one specific cologne. I loved it. So I bought it for my ex. But I didn't see anything wrong with that. Like, yeah, he traumatized me to the core. But it's just a smell. Why would that bother me? So I gave it to Matthew, and the first time or two he wore it, he smelled good, obviously, because it's my favorite cologne, and it didn't click exactly. Because when I would smell, I wouldn't always close my eyes. But as we've gotten closer and closer, we've gotten married and everything, whenever I go up to him and hug him and I go to like, smell him because like I want to smell his smell, I close my eyes. And that's where you get me, is I closed my eyes. I am fine up to the point to where I cannot see the difference. Because Matthew is built fairly like my ex, roughly the same height and everything. I think most of the main differences are part personality, thank God. Not complete personality changes, because apparently I do have a type, but a good portion of his personality is different. Things that he likes are fairly similar, but that's not a big deal because it's just like it's video games. He's a boy. Yeah. So I wasn't thinking much of it, and then he surprised me. We were gonna go on like I think a date or something. I don't know, but he took a shower, got all cleaned up after work, and put on some of his nice clothes that he has, and he was like, "Come here," and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Smell." And when he does that, it usually means he has some type of cologne on and he wants me to smell it. And I'm just like, okay. So I went and smelled, and I closed my eyes and like wrapped my arms around him, and I like breathed in the smell, and I was like, my eyes just jerked open and I shoved him away, and I freaked the fuck out. And I was like, change, different, no. And he's like, what? It's what? It's your favorite cologne. And I'm just like, what are you wearing? And he showed me, and it is my favorite cologne. But in that moment, it smelled he smelled exactly like my ex. Exactly. To the point where when I was closing my eyes and hugging on him, I thought that's who I was hugging. I thought that's who I was in the present of. And I freaked out. And I'm just like, yeah, you can't wear that ever again. So he hasn't worn it again. It's just, and the thing is, when we bought a lot of it. So there's like a half full one, and then a whole nother box of another one just sitting on his dresser. What? What am I supposed to do? Like, I guess I can sell it, but like, damn. And of course, he was like, and the psychiatrist was like, do you avoid places? Or like look for people? Or do you like notice people looking similar and like avoid? And I'm like, well, I do sometimes feel like I see those people, mainly my most recent ex. Like I see people that look like him and I freak out there for a second. And then once I like get footing and like realize that's not the person that I thought it was, like I'm fine. But I do freak out for a minute. And like, yeah, I would say I would avoid some places. Like I don't like fully go into like hiding and not go places because he used to go there or his friends are there or whatever, because like one, he moved to fucking Texas. I'm not gonna run into him most likely. And if there was a chance, he's living with one of my kind of friends in Texas, she would most likely tell me, hey, he's coming up to Indiana. And I would know, hey, stay away from here, 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 and here. But because he has the newborn Christian shit going on and his child bride, never had a boyfriend before, Christian girlfriend, they're the crazy Christians. Like he proposed to her. One, she has rules on how expensive the engagement ring has to be before you can propose. So that's an issue for her, at least. Matthew proposed to me with a $45 ring off of Amazon. Yes, now I have a $2,000 ring, if not more, now that we've added the wedding band. No, I am not wearing it. I am getting it secured together so that it isn't two pieces anymore. It's all together now that we're married. But anyways, now I have an expensive one, but like that's because we were able to get that. We weren't when we were in the beginning, and Matthew wanted to propose, and I don't think he wanted to wait 2 years to save up $3,000+ to buy me the ring that I want. So we were talking about engagement and all of that, and I jokingly sent him like a fuck ton of rings that I liked from Amazon, and he picked one, bought it, he asked me my ring size, and I was like, I don't know. I think it's this. Got it. Like, and we guessed it because I put on his class ring, which was about half a size smaller than the ring he bought. And it was just this whole thing. And like, he proposed to me the day after my birthday. He proposed to me on Mother's Day last year. So it's just kind of like, why are you being so picky? But she won't sleep in the same bed as him, which, okay, your religion. But she said no to his proposal. And like, I'm sitting here like, this man has almost had, like, he's had so many fiancés. He found out that I was engaged last year, and immediately he went and proposed to his ex-fiance. And since me and him broke up, he has had more girlfriends and or fiancés than I have. I've had one. Yes, I went through a slight hoe phase. But that's not relationships. I'm allowed to do that. I'm not hopping relationship to relationship to relationship, calling all these guys my boyfriends. It was one night stand, one night stand, one night stand. Okay, never seeing you again. Like, you know? she, the girl he proposed to last year, I found out, like, he claimed that he was going to, take her into the forest and propose in nature. And I was like, damn, kind of sounds actually creepy. Like, I understand the thought of being proposed to in nature just sounds so beautiful. But when a guy just says, yeah, I'm going to take her into the middle of the forest, it sounds like he's going to murder her more than like propose. That's just me. I like how Matthew did it because it took away the stress from both of us because no one was around. He had the lights off, so the only thing lighting the apartment was the sun. He had my favorite flowers on the table. He helped bring me all my stuff in from my 21st birthday trip. And he had ran a bath for me, had candles lit everywhere, flower petals everywhere. They were fake so they wouldn't hurt the cats. I think they were fake. I feel like they were fake. I don't know. But I don't know, in all honesty. But he had flower petals, like rose petals, And then he proposed to me, and he used one hand to help himself steady himself while he got down on one knee because he was so nervous. And he proposed, and I was like, ah! I loved it so much. It was so cute. I hope I never forget that day. That day was so amazing. But anyways, on to shit talking my ex because that's actually very entertaining. Um, yes, I know I'm married, but like, I feel like I'm still allowed to shit talk my ex if it's entertaining. So this girl that he proposed to last year, she actually admitted to me that one, he never gave her a ring. He never bought her a ring or anything. He never bought anything that showed they were engaged other than changing their status on Facebook and telling people, hey, we're engaged. So romantic. Oh, wait till you get to the proposal. They were dropping acid. They were on LSD. And he was just like, hey, do you want to get married? And I'm just like, that's the most unromantic thing you can do on drugs? Dude, at least do it sober. Or you can take a shot or something before you propose to help calm your nerves. But like, you can't be doing drugs. And this is the same guy that claims that he is clean. He is so clean. Sir, just because you haven't injected heroin for a couple of years, you're doing every other drug you can. So that doesn't make you magically clean. You're just not on heroin. You're on meth, you're on acid, you're on weed, which that one's not that big of a deal, but you're a recovering addict. Like, must I say more? I should have never got back together with this man. he was awful. And so he's with her, he's engaged to her. Finally she cheats on him, which he deserved because he cheated on me multiple times and every other girl. He cheated on her. He deserved it. I have no qualms with her cheating on him. What is that Bible quote? Do unto you as you do to others or some shit like that. I don't know. Karma, bitch. Like, I was just like, when I heard that she cheated on him, I was like, do it again. Like, it was great. But now he's in Texas, and at first he was trying to like just find girls to hook up with, someone that would date him. Because he was hoping he could do it like he's done, where he finds a girl that is submissive enough, that will work more so that he doesn't have to work as much, if any, that will take care of the house and him and all of that stuff. That's what he likes. At least that's what he liked when he was with me. Well, now he's found a submissive girl because he was like, well, I can't find anyone anywhere. I'll go to church. So he's acting like this born again Christian, like literally gave up pork and everything. And oh my God, he's still doing drugs. He's still awful and everything. And like he's done some stuff with this girl, trying to trick her like he tricked me back in middle school. And I feel so sorry for this girl because she's just this good Christian girl that's innocent, that doesn't know anything really about the outside world except for her church. She lives with her dad, but because of all this, she does have high expectations. Her expectation is he will work. He will be the sole breadwinner. And when they get engaged and when they get married, she will live with him. He will provide all the money for all of the bills and extra things. She will cook, clean, and have his babies. That's all. That's her duty. Cook, clean, have his babies. That's all she's got to do. He has to make all the money, which he hasn't had to do ever. Like, at all. When me and him broke up when I got into high school and everything, he moved on to this girl who was a stripper. They got engaged. He was on heroin, and she provided all the money. They broke up. She went to jail. He somehow got out of it. He moved in with a couple of friends. Yes, he had to work and provide money, but he wasn't a sole provider. He just provided parts of the bills. We got together. He wasn't the sole provider. He was still living with all of them. He provided part of the bills. We move in together. I make sure I have a part-time job so I can do as much as I can, but he does pay a fair amount of the bills. And then I get my internship and I'm making more money, and he starts to not go to work. He starts skipping work and all that, and ultimately he gets fired before the end of our relationship. Literally probably like a couple weeks before the end of our relationship. And that was when we moved into my old apartment. And so he wasn't really head of household. He didn't make most of the money. On paper, yes. For bills, no. I had to take over those because he almost got us evicted. That was a problem. He owes, at this point with interest, probably thousands of dollars to phone companies because he just stopped paying the bills, which is why I purposely, when we broke up, immediately got on my own phone plan, because I was being told he's not paying the bill by one of his friends that he put on our our plan without asking me, because he said, well, I promised him. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, but that costs money. That's like an extra $100 on the bill. And he's like, it's fine. And I'm just like, okay, whatever you say, then you're paying most of it. But anyways, I just returned the phone to him, wiped it completely and gave it back. And I was like, here you go. Which of course pissed him off. And of course, also after we broke up, throughout that whole entire time, he was saying that we would probably be together by the end of the year. He just needed a little bit of time. Then a couple weeks went past, about a month or so, and finally he was with this new girl, and like his previous fiance, and he was like, yeah, no, I just don't think I'm ready for a relationship. I think I do better single. and then cut all ties with me. And I was hurt because he was my first love and everything, which is why I was okay with getting back together with him. But, fuck him. And then, he proposed to his current girlfriend. She said no. They're still dating, but she said no. And her reasoning, I don't think, God isn't saying that we're ready for that yet. This man got cock blocked by God. I have something to unbox. And I don't know what it is. So I'll be right back. Because I want to do it on camera. God, it looked like I barely fit through that doorway. Okay. Oh, my shirt. Ugh, you can see my belly fat. Here's the package. I'm showing you the side without the label so you can't see my name. But, it's a box. Scissors. Let's see what the fuck this is. I have a fly on my leg. There were a bunch of flies outside my front door this morning. I think may have let a couple in on accident. Oops. I'll put all my trash. It's broken open. Oh God. Hopefully they sent me the right one. Yeah, it looks like the right one. I hope it's not broken. So it's a vacuum cleaner. Portable. I don't see the brand name on it. Just says vacuum. I got this on Amazon. Here's some little bits. I'm guessing that comb right there is for you to clean it. This is gonna be fun. I want to use this right the fuck now. God, I'm acting like Foodie Beauty with putting shit on the ground. I'm gonna clean it up, I promise. I'm sitting here. I don't have much room to just move and go places. So how does it? I need to spill something. It says don't put my finger in it. Perfect. I just found something that I can spill. Catnip. Not gonna do a lot. That would be bad. Okay. Now we're gonna put you all into one spot. It works! Oh. Here, you can have some catnip. Want to sniff? Don't worry, it's fresh catnip. Interesting. Does this come off at all? Okay, so it doesn't look like it holds much because that's the inside where it's holding everything. What happened to me eating? All my food's going kind of cold, so I think I'm not going to eat anymore. I'm kind of over it. I had so much too. I feel bad for spending money on it now. Buyer's remorse. I bought this last month and it said it may not come until October 19th or something. So when they said that I had a package in the office, I was like, what package? Because I don't even remember buying it until now, obviously. Oh, it comes with its own charger. Sweet. Because it charges. Comes with a little brush. I guess that's to help kind of like get shit out. It does come with a, so I can like, you know, like do like little spot cleaning. Okay, let's look at the instructions. Oh, okay, there's nothing on the back. When the vacuum cleaner is in normal use, the indicator lights show green. When the electricity is insufficient, the vacuum cleaner stops working. So it doesn't like flash red or anything to tell you that it's like dying? That's stupid. Charging time, 3 hours? Bitch. Function operation, press the first vacuum cleaner switch for the first gear. Press twice for the second gear and press the third for the shutdown. Gear? What's this? Is a fucking car? Safety warning. So this is to charge this product every 2 months. It has a how to charge. I'm sorry, I've been silent for quite a bit. I'm a slow reader. Insert one end of USB charging line into mobile phone charger and the other end into micro USB. Can be charged. They have periods and then no space, so it's like it's one sentence. I don't know what's going on. When charging, the indicator shows a red indicator and a blue indicator when the battery is full. Turn counterclockwise to open the garbage can. Okay, so that is, okay. Remove the dust-proof net and rinse it with water or mild detergent. This comes out. Do I need to twist it? How does it come out? Oh, that spins. It's like an impeller. Probably is an impeller. I'm probably just stupid. How do I pull it out? Is there a little... It says right here. Hey, okay. So you rinse this out, I guess, because of the little netting on the side. And then you can even like clean this part out even more, which honestly, it came to me looking pretty dirty because I know that shit's not from catnip. I don't know, but like look at it like, I'm gonna say I approve of this message. Then that stays in, and then that just screws on. And like you can like carry it, like go like that to pick stuff up. Or you can like put this in and like go like that to get like the fine lines, you know, or like, yeah. I'm happy. I'm gonna take it to work, I think. I think that's where I was planning on using this because I feel like I would need a slightly bigger one for at home, I think. But I'm excited either way. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Um, I don't think I really have anything else to say. Um, all I can think of is like I'll even put this in the chat for replay so people see it. Put down in the comments what witchy topic you would like to see or hear about next. And I'll probably also comment that and tag it so people know, like, hey, do it. But I feel like there's a fair amount of topics that you could ask about. Like, you can go more in detail about certain things if you want. We can literally focus on different things from my Book of Shadows if you want. Like, do you want to know more about the colors? Do you want to know more about the holidays? Do you want to know more about the runes? Because tomorrow's Mabon, just an FYI, and let me pull up a quick guide real quick that I have access to. I'm going to probably save a lot of these, like screenshot it and then write it down into my Book of Shadows so it's easier. It takes me so long to find this stuff. Oh my god. They have a lot of information, so I am sorry that it takes me so long. I scrolled all the way down and I did not see it. There we go, Sabbats. Sorry, excuse me. So, Mabon, September 20th to 23rd in the Northern Hemisphere. If you are in the Southern Hemisphere, it is March 20th to 23rd. But we're in the Northern Hemisphere, so it's starting today until the 23rd. So happy Mabon. Quick summary of the holiday. Mabon comes from the Welsh god Mabon ap Madron, meaning the son of the mother. The Welsh stories of a divine birth and a boy from a divine mother. It's also known as the autumn equinox. It's when both day and night are equal. This is the second harvest, a time when grain is brought in. This is the time when the leaves begin to change finally, and the fields become empty. Rest as nature starts to wind down. It is time to reflect on the blessings in our lives. It's a reminder to strive for balance in our lives, celebrate the growth of the seeds planted in early spring. And then this guide goes on to continue and talk about, my eye itches. Symbols, deities, crystals, herbs, and all that stuff. So real quick, since it is Mabon starting today, I will go through it with you. Symbols, it symbolizes balance, gratitude, death, dark and light, and preparation. Deities, it's Mabon, Thor, Persephone, the Green Man, Demeter, Minerva. I've not heard that one. Aran, Ashtoreth, Saradwen, Epona, Freya, Hathor, Inanna, Ishtar, Isis, Kor, Modern, Morrigan, Bacchus, Cernunnos. I can't pronounce his name. I really can't. I feel bad that I can't pronounce his name, but Dagda, Dionysus, Dumuzi, Thoth, Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is one. Okay. Crystals that are associated with the holiday are hematite, amber, citrine, one of my faves, ametrine, rhodonite, another one that I really like. Well, hello there. I'm actually almost done with my stream, but welcome to the end. We're just talking about Mabon here. I'm on to the crystals right now. Topaz and lapis lazuli are the last two crystals that it is associated with. The foods and herbs for this holiday are apples, wheat, carrots, corn, melons, bay leaves, yarrow, hyssop, rue, rosemary, chamomile, rose hips, juniper, pine, cinnamon, cedar, frankincense, myrrh, and sandalwood. The symbols and animals. Oh, they left. Okay. If you don't like it, don't watch. So, symbols and animals. You have blackbirds, eagles, dogs, hawks, pigs, snakes, butterflies, swallows, swans, turkey vultures, owls, salmon, stag, wild goose, wolf, rattle, sunwheels, and cornucopia. I wonder, since they're animals, because I'll be completely honest, I love salmon so much. I wonder if it would be inappropriate to eat salmon for this holiday. I don't know. Altar setups, how you can decorate. Decorate with candles. Colors specifically are browns, greens, golds, oranges, reds, and yellows. Fall colors. And fruits of the harvest. Collect things from nature to place on the altar, like pine cones, acorns, leaves, and you can fill a cornucopia. A lot of people, some of the common things people do are make incense, they go on a nature walk, pick apples, they make a simmer pot, which I can go into detail about what that is in a different video. You can also look up what a simmer pot is if you want to. I actually haven't done one personally myself yet because I'm really scared I'm just going to mess it up. I'm scared I'm going to mess up a lot of things. Visit a pumpkin patch, light autumn candles, make dried orange and apple garland for abundance and love. Home cleansing, create your own wreath, make recipes with apples and pumpkins, get a seasonal treat or drink, and perform a pet blessing. Spells that people do, apple magic, home blessings, pet blessings. They have little things for like Mabon magic, thank Mother Earth for the harvest, fertility and prosperity rituals, gratitude rituals, rituals to improve your habits, and rituals and spells to regain balance. Might do the improve my habit one. That sounds like a good thing to do over the next couple of days. There's also actually Mabon on a budget. It doesn't have to be expensive. Make apple candle holders. Well, make apples candle holders. You can literally just take the core out and be able to place a thin candle in it. Light some candles, enjoy the sunset or the sunrise, go for a walk outside, like leave the house, go outside, decorate your home with dried leaves, and journal about your achievements. And then they actually show a pretty nice Mabon tarot spread. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the order that you will draw them. And 1 is what areas of my life feel out of balance. 2 is what can I do to bring them back into balance. 3 is where do I give away my energy needlessly to things that drain me. And 4 is how can I harvest balance and wellness in my life. But, it's holiday. It's the autumn equinox. So here we are. Fall is finally starting, so that's finally, hopefully it cools down here soon. I haven't decorated for it or anything because I have the dwelling sense of I need to pack, yet I haven't started packing. So I'll be doing that real soon because I can't stand the stress of it. But I need to start on my urgency of getting my crap together so that Matthew enjoys our date tonight. So I will talk to you guys later, and I want you all to leave in the comments after this video is uploaded what you want to see for the Into the World of Witchcraft series. Just throw out some ideas. There's always stuff to talk about, so just throw out some ideas. It doesn't matter. I will try to do whatever I can. If they don't come out as soon as you'd want them to, I'm sorry. I'm not an expert on everything. A lot of this stuff I will have to research, write about, understand before I am comfortable with giving you the information. Always, I'm not an expert, again, like I said, so you can always do your own research on your own if you'd like. You can message me on my social medias or my Discord and ask me. I don't think I have it to where strangers can't message me. So you can message me on my Discord. It is in my description of all of my videos, and I'm pretty sure it's on the description of my channel. So just look at those, and I will see you guys another day, hopefully Friday. I don't know yet. So bye.